Hi guys, Mark here, hope you're all well today. Well, we're here at Crescent Yamaha here in the south of England, testing today the 2021 MT-03. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, welcome along guys, Mark here with a review today on a 2021 Yamaha MT-03, kindly loaned to me by the nice guys at Crescent Yamaha here in the south of England, county of Dorset today. Got another beautiful spring day. So let's just run through the specifications on this lovely A2 compliant bike, shall we? These are coming in at £5,300. So the MT-03 has been around for quite a few years now. Very, very popular sort of stepping stone from say a 125 up to say a MT-07. These have got a parallel twin 321cc engine producing 42 PS, 10,750 RPM, and we've got 30 Newton meters of torque at 9,000 RPM. Got a 6-speed gearbox on these. Very nice, smooth, positive gear action on these. So as I said, A2 compatible, so all good for new riders. We've got 780mm seat height on these, so very, very low, nice and easy to get your feet down. I'll just chuck in a quick cutscene of me on the bike. Bear in mind I'm 5'7" with a 30-inch inside leg. So weight wise, these are coming in at 168 kilos wet, so nice and light, easy to control, very, very flickable through the bends, great fun. These little engines are very, very economical. You've got a fuel tank capacity of 14 litres, and you should get at least 70 to a gallon out of this, so you're talking a range of well over 150 miles. Tyres on these are 140 on the rear, Dunlop Sport Max, and a 110 on the front, 17-inch. We've got LED headlight, very nice sort of dual slant eyes there, and a projector LED as well. Got LED indicators, brake lights, lovely LCD dash. We'll look at that in a minute. Got non-adjustable upside down front forks. Got a single disc on these with just a twin piston setup on the front. ABS is standard as always. And these come in colours are blue, black, and this kind of very nice sort of matte grey. Let's just have a little look around the bike for you guys before we head off. So we got non-adjustable front brake lever, non-adjustable clutch. I have taken the seat off, not much space under there at all, I'm afraid. Single-sided muffler, exhaust. I believe these are Euro 4. So there we go guys. Without further ado, let's take her for a test ride, shall we? So guys, welcome aboard Yamaha's 2021 MT-03. So let's run through all the controls and have a little look at everything. So we've got LCD dash on this, so you've got your rev counter along the top there, gear indicator, engine temperature, time, average miles per gallon, all your trip meters, odometer on your select button there, and your reset, ABS warning lights and all your other warning lights neutral. So it's all very nice clear LCD dash there. Your usual kind of flashers, high and low beam, turn signals, horn, start and kill switch hazards, and that's it really. No rider modes on this, no electronic suspension, but it all works really, really well as standard. So let's fire her up. So it's got 320cc parallel twin, makes a really nice little growl. So the first thing you notice when you sit on this bike is it's really low. If you saw in the cutscene of me on the bike, I'm not that tall, 5'7", and I'm absolutely feet flat on the floor, with knees slightly bent. So if you're a new rider, absolutely no problems at all with this. If you're a bit shorter than me at 5'5", say, you're going to be absolutely fine with this. Bigger riders up to 6 foot, you should still be fine. I think if you're a lot taller than 6 foot, you might want to look at, say, a taller bike like the Tracer or something like that. So very, very lightweight on this, just over 160 kilos wet. And the first thing you notice about it is it's just absolute lack of bulk for flicking around and manoeuvring around. It's really nice. So, as I said, loaned to me by Crescent Yamaha. Go and have a little look and check out their great selection of bikes. So clutch, cable clutch on this, no hydraulic clutch, very smooth. Nice sort of take about halfway on the action, and it's a very, very keen, revvy little engine, this one. It's a very exciting kind of thrashy feel to it, shall we say, and it's very smooth as well. We'll do more of that later on. So straight away I'm into 6th gear now, up to 60 miles an hour, all very smooth and effortless. Brakes feel strong, we'll try those out later on. So let's just run through all the features on the bike, shall we? So the mirrors are very, very clear actually, no vibrations through those. A little bit of a view of my elbow, but totally fine. So the LCD dash is quite big, very, very clear. I mean, it's a very bright day today, but I can see everything I need to see. Gear indicator, revs, speedo. And this little bike, straight away you can feel how fun it is through the twisties. It's so chuckable and light and easy to control. Lots of fun. Okay, so the mirrors are clear, the dash is nice and readable in bright sunlight. So what about the riding position? Well, the MT range has always been quite a sort of aggressive sort of range, and the position for the main is quite upright, but there is a little bit of pressure on my wrists. The seat is very wide, feels quite firm, but I've been on this about an hour with no issues. So if you wanted to do some long distance on this, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Now the leg position, I haven't got that long legs, but they are quite scrunched up. You know, that is the nature of sort of MT bikes. They're slightly aggressive and sporty, so my legs aren't that far back, just that they're quite scrunched up. Not in a bad way, uncomfortable, not at all, but just be aware of that if you're very tall. So we got preload adjustable rear shock on this, non-adjustable on the front, upside down forks, all very well damped. Nice and comfortable ride on this very bumpy road at the moment. So let's just try a braking test. Front brake only. Yeah, they're strong. Not mind-blowing, but bear in mind it is only a single disc with 2 pistons, and the bike's pretty new, so they're probably bedding in. So fine on the front brake. Back brake feels pretty strong as well. That's good. So let's just slow this down, do like a town simulation, see what the low speed running's like. This engine is exceptionally smooth, guys. So here we are, 4th gear, 30 miles an hour, like you're in town, 4,000 revs, super smooth, no nasty vibrations, just a nice kind of characterful throb, should we say, through the bike that you can feel, but no nasty vibes whatsoever. So 4th gear, wide open throttle, there's your 40, 50, 60, and it keeps going. So as you can see, very, very zippy, very eager, exciting engine. We'll just try the old sort of top gear roll on a little bit. So we're going up a little bit of a hill at the moment. So it's just over 40, wide open throttle, 50, waiting for the 60. This is top gear, bear in mind. There's your 60, and it's still pulling well in top gear. So that's good. So riding position is quite upright with a little bit of weight on my wrists, and you can feel the full force of the wind. But with naked bikes, it's not really turbulent wind, it's just hitting you like a nice cushion of air. So at this sort of speed, absolutely fine for the wind, I would say. All the switch gear, very nice and tactile, easy to operate. So vibrations, we're at just over 6,000 RPM at the moment, and pleased to report no vibrations through the bars, and just the slightest little buzz coming through the foot pegs. Nothing to worry about whatsoever, and nothing coming up through the seats either. So 5 stars on the vibration, or lack of it. Service intervals on these, first service at about 500-600 miles, and then you've got your first oil change service at around about, I think it's 6,000 on these. So guys, it's sort of days like this where the sun's out and you've got a twisty road, you can really have a good old bit of thrashing fun on a bike like this. 8,000 RPM, very smooth still, great fun. So this is really a bit of a jack of all trades bike, guys. You could do a bit of touring on this, definitely use it to go to work on. Fun on a sunny Sunday. It goes without saying, you know, it's a given, as it's a Yamaha, you're not going to have any problems with these whatsoever. Super reliable. So quite a lot of competition in this sort of category, in this sort of type of bike. You've got your sort of KTM 690 Duke, Honda's CB500, Kawasaki's Z or Z 400, so loads and loads to choose from. We've got quite a lot of Chinese bikes coming up through the ranks now that are getting better and better, but this is just really nice. It's very smooth, much smoother than I thought it would be. Yeah, this bike is a whole load of fun, guys, it really is. Light, fun, frugal, reliable. It looks good as well. So yeah, great bike. If you're coming off a 125, say, and you don't want to go for an MT-07 or an MT-09 yet, this would be the perfect kind of stepping stone bike. Dunlop Sport Max tyres feel really good. Yeah, loads of power, very, very keen little engine. Gearbox, no quick shifter on this, I'm afraid, but it's all very smooth, slick, easy to operate. Clutch is very smooth. Yeah, all in all, guys, so far this is a little cracker. So we're second gear now, guys, just winding it open, full throttle. Wow, that's quite quick, really is quite zippy. So cruising along now, guys, just under 7,000 RPM, holding it very easily. The engine doesn't feel kind of like it's being thrashed, it feels very relaxed. And even though the bike's nice and light, it doesn't feel sort of unstable. Very nice indeed. Yeah, this would make a very nice sort of small capacity little bike to do some touring on if you wanted to. Cruising along here now, just under 7,000. Yeah, that's very, very smooth, very impressive that. Okay guys, let's have another little look around this bike, shall we? Cool, that's a nice view. So a little sound test for you. Obviously sound a lot better with an aftermarket can. So there's a little look at the dash again. Very nice throttle response, no riding modes on this, but the throttle is very smooth, no jerkiness, showing 71 to a gallon at the moment, so that's brilliant. Fantastic. So very light bike, so exceptionally light off the side stand, very, very easy to push around in your garage. Yeah, that's a piece of cake. Lovely. So guys, there you go. Yamaha MT-03. What are your thoughts on these? Have you got one? How's it been? What have you done to it? How long have you had it for? All that sort of stuff. So let's just have one look around this lovely bike. I must admit the headlight on this, I don't know about you, I know it's a real bone of contention, headlights on bikes, especially on the MT-09 at the moment, but that looks pretty cool to me. I like this sort of looks like a screen. Those lights there look really good. Projector headlight. So you got your upside down fork, single disc. Nice little radiator tucked up in there. Very smooth, powerful, fun 320cc parallel twin. There's your oil check glass, very easy to read. All your brake fluids, everything like that. All the fixtures and fittings, all the welding looks nice. Definitely a tail tidy required. Rear light looks good, LED indicators. Yeah, that looks nice guys. There's your little coolant reservoir, very easy to read, that's nice. No, I can't see any issues at all there with the build quality, looks lovely. Okay guys, well please give me a thumbs up if you like this video and this bike. Share, subscribe and comment as always. And I'll catch you all again in a week or two for another bike review. So this is Mark signing off guys. Ride safe, all the best, take care, bye bye.